What's going on, everybody? CuJo06241 here, and welcome back to another edition of CuJo Sports Talk. I am your host, Justin Crumley, and today, well, we're going to talk sports as usual, and like always, we're going to kick things off by rolling my theme song. We still doing it here. Roll the clip. Hey guys, welcome back. CuJo Sports Talk, where I talk anything and everything sports. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, kicking things off isn't really football news, but I just want to say congratulations to Jonas Gray of the New England Patriots, who was awarded the key to the city of Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah, apparently he was born and raised in Pontiac, which is same state I live in, Michigan. I don't know how far it is from Detroit. I don't think it's that far from where I live. But yeah, so that's really cool. A guy that plays for the Patriots is from the same state as me. That's awesome. I got really no baseball news to cover, just some spring training stuff, and yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to spring training. I don't really get to because I don't have MLB Network. I don't have an MLB Network, so I don't get to watch too many spring training games anymore. I did get to watch the Tigers earlier when they played the Marlins, and I kind of dozed in and off, but I think they won. Pretty sure they won. Let me check. Yep, Tigers won 8-4. I know for a while the Marlins were actually winning. Whatever though, Tigers won, and that's awesome. Okay, let's get into hockey. I got some college hockey news for you guys. The Wolverines smashed the Badgers in the first round of the Big Ten tournament, 5-1. So that was cool. And last Friday, they smashed Michigan State 4-1 and advanced to the Big Ten championship game against Minnesota. Before I move on, I wish I could just stop right there, but I can't. I just want to say, take that, Michigan State. Yeah, you got to give us that one, you know. But I will say this about Michigan State. I want to say congratulations to Michigan State on making it to the Sweet 16. Will they beat Oklahoma? Maybe. I mean, they've made it this far, so they definitely have a chance. It's cool to see Big Ten teams being represented. I know Wisconsin is in the Sweet 16 as well, so best of luck to both Michigan State and Wisconsin. Anyway, guys, yeah, Michigan beat MSU in hockey 4-1. Michigan just way outplayed them. They outshot them like by a very wide margin. I think it was like 40. It was like 40 something to like 20, 30 something. I don't know. It was something. It was a pretty wide gap, but Michigan definitely dominated this game, and they ended up going to the Big Ten championship against Minnesota. Unfortunately, Minnesota won 4-2. That being the case, Michigan is not going to be in the NCAA tournament in hockey. In fact, no Big Ten team is going to be in the tournament except Minnesota. Kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. Michigan made it pretty far, so that was cool to see. Let's get into the Red Wings. I'm not going to lie, guys. I do not want to talk about the Red Wings at all right now. I'm actually pretty pissed at them. But this is CuJo Sports Talk, so I don't really have a choice. All right, let's kick things off with their game against the Panthers. They lost 3-1. Mrazek was not sharp in this game. The Wings couldn't score. I will say this, though. Roberto Luongo really should thank the goalpost because the Red Wings kept bouncing the puck off that thing. This game could have easily been 3-3, maybe 4-3, I don't know. But they just kept hitting that goddamn post. Ding! That's all they... Music to a goalie's ears, like nails on a chalkboard to mine. Unless it's, Howard or Mrazek's post that's the puck is bouncing off. Here's a random clip.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
All right, the Red Wings' losing ways continued last Friday when they lost to the Lightning 3-1. At this point, their playoff hopes were starting to dimmer, and I really hate to say this because I know it's a little ridiculous. There's only I think there's 10 games left, and the Red Wings, there is a chance that they may not make the playoffs, and I say that with dread. I do want them to make the playoffs, but if they can't make the playoffs if they're losing games. Ottawa is only 5 points behind us. Yeah, 5 points behind us. Boston is still trying to catch a playoff spot. Guys, there is a chance that the Red Wings may miss the playoffs. They really gotta get back to their winning ways. This past Sunday, looked like that was gonna be the case. The Red Wings beat the St. Louis Blues in overtime 2-1. Eric Cole scored to tie the game at 1. Eric Cole, man, that guy, he scored the only goal for the Red Wings against the Panthers, I believe. It might have been the Lightning. I don't know. But he has 3 goals and 3 assists with the Wings so far. He's really working out. So, yeah, good job. And so is Zidlicky. Zidlicky continues to be a huge asset for the Red Wings. So, Ken Holland definitely made a couple good moves by picking these two up. Yeah, but Abdelkader got an assist and a game-winning goal, power play goal in overtime. Now, there was some controversy with this game. A lot of Blues fans were chirping that the goal shouldn't have counted because Abdelkader's stick broke, and by NHL rules, you're not supposed to play with a broken stick. Now, here's why this didn't get called back. It's a non-reviewable play. So, yeah, they couldn't review it. Also, when you look at the replay, the puck was already going in the net by the time Abdelkader's stick broke. So even if there was a review, I still think the goal would have stood. Nonetheless, the Wings picked up 2 very much needed points. They made their playoff hopes. They kept their playoff hopes alive. Unfortunately, yesterday, they didn't look so good. Actually, Howard didn't look so good. The Red Wings lose to the Coyotes in overtime. They lost to them in overtime last night. The Coyotes, one of the worst teams in the league. Second worst team in the league. 5-4. You guys know by now I love Jimmy Howard. I made a rant video defending him against his haters. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I completely blame Jimmy Howard for this loss. I'm sorry, guys. Howard was not good in this game at all. By the time Arizona had 8 shots on goal, they had 3 goals. Jimmy Howard had a save percentage of, I think, like .774 in this game. He was just absolutely terrible. He could not give the Wings a break. At one point, here's how the game went. Arizona goes up 1-0. Detroit ties the game. Arizona goes up 2-1. Detroit ties it up 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, and then overtime happens. Arizona wins it. The Red Wings did not lead in this game ever because Jimmy Howard couldn't keep him in it. Guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Jimmy Howard was absolutely awful in this game. And if there was ever a time in my life that I was a Howie hater, it was last night. It's to the point where I don't want Jimmy Howard to play against San Jose tomorrow because I don't think he's going to be any good. San Jose is fighting for a playoff spot. They're not going to go down easy. I know they're up to Joe, but I really do think Peter Mrazek needs to get the start tomorrow because after how Jimmy Howard looked against Arizona, I'm not convinced that he's going to be any good against San Jose. If Jimmy Howard gets the start, I don't know. I don't know. Goaltending needs to be better. And Jimmy Howard, after coming back from his injury, he hasn't been as good as he was all season. You know, he did kind of come back a little early. He recovered at a fast pace. Just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just going to end it there. Okay, let's talk some basketball. And surprising enough, this is probably the best part of the show because the Pistons have done nothing but win. They beat the Bulls 107-91 this past Saturday night. They beat the Celtics in overtime. I think, I want to say Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But they beat the Celtics 105-97 in overtime. And last night they beat the Toronto Raptors 108-104. So yeah, the Pistons after losing, they're winning again. I still don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but you never know. Time for the shout-out segment, guys. I have 2 shout-outs to give this week. One on Twitter, one on YouTube. Okay, so the first shout-out is going to go to my friend Jo at I Love Auto Miracle. And I'm giving her a shout-out because she caught the Terminator reference I made on Twitter. Me and her were talking, and I randomly said that we all know kangaroos are going to take over the world one day, and then I'm gonna lead the human resistance, and I'm gonna lead the human resistance. We're gonna beat the kangaroos, and then they're gonna send a kangaroo back in time to try and kill my mom while she's pregnant with me. Essentially, I compared myself to John Connor. Anyway, she caught the reference. She said, "Are they going to send Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was in the first Terminator movie? Damn good movie. Not as good as the second one, though. The second one was fucking amazing. But anyway, yeah, I made the Terminator reference. She caught it. And, okay, none of that crap about kangaroos is true. So yeah, she caught the Terminator reference. And for that, I'm giving her a shout-out. Now, the next shout-out goes to something I watch on YouTube. A channel called Awood40. Now, this channel uploads the highlights to every Red Wings game this season that they win. If they lose, they don't upload the highlights, but they upload every game that they've won. So yeah, if you missed the game and they won, you can always check out Awood40. They upload HD, really good highlights. They also upload collage videos like Pavel Datsyuk scoring collage, Justin Abdelkader, Henrik Zetterberg, Daniel Alfredson, all kinds of cool stuff. I suggest you guys check them out. They are really cool. That's what I like to do with my free time. Sometimes I check out some highlights and some goal scoring collages. Yeah, really cool YouTube channel. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I know this one was really short. I like to keep it that way. I try to keep all my videos as short as I could possibly get them. My eye candy review will be up soon. I have it recorded. I just have to edit it over an hour of me talking. So that might be a long one. So I'll try to cut it down to as short as I could possibly get it, but I can't promise anything. It's probably going to be at least 40 minutes long. I hope not. I really do want to get it down to at least 30 minutes, maybe even 20, 25 if I can. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I also have 4 deck profile videos recorded, as I promised. I still have to edit them, along with a 5th video that gives a little insight on some future decks that I'm building. That's all Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh!, be on the lookout for those. Until next time, guys, this is CuJo06241, signing out. Okay, for real this time, this is CuJo06241, signing out.